17-year-old Neil Armstrong from Paisley up against the defending champion from the Croy Miners Club, Wilson Docherty. Docherty champion for the past couple of seasons, hoping to make this 3 in a row, and indeed the 6th title in a row at this weight for the Docherty family. Neil Armstrong in the black vest with the white trunks, just 17. He's the reigning Western District champion. He won that unanimous points decision, but he's up against one of the most experienced little men in Scottish amateur boxing in Wilson Docherty. And Docherty going to work straight away with a good right hand, but Armstrong showing that he's fairly able. Docherty a couple of years older at 19 and a lot more experienced. Gordon Hendry is taking Neil Armstrong over to be looked at by one of the medical officials, and one wonders whether or not he's going to be allowed to continue. What a great shame this has been for the young man in his first senior championship, but he's being allowed to continue, and the corner will have a fair amount of work to do at the end of this round. Well, that was good work from Armstrong. Well, that's very good work from Armstrong. What a first round. Oh, what a good first round. That's Neil Armstrong from the Paisley Club, holder of 3 Scottish youth titles, 84, 85 and 86. A lot of hard work from his corner to try to stem the flow of blood from that cut just above his eye. But nevertheless, an exciting first round. And Docherty being forced to miss, and Armstrong coming forward. Good left hand that time from Docherty, and a right and another left to follow it up. But Armstrong turning his man well and catching Docherty. An interesting first round then between, in the black vest, Neil Armstrong from Paisley, the defending champion Wilson Docherty, hoping to make it a hat-trick of titles and keep the title in the family where it has been for the last 5 years. His older brother Drew having taken it on 2 occasions. Oh, and a good left hand from the youngster. Well, Wilson Docherty perhaps thought he was going to have this title on a plate, and he's maybe realized he's going to have to work for it. The Armstrong corner seems to have done a pretty good job on that cut above the eye, the left eye. And there's a considerable swelling underneath the left eye of Wilson Docherty, so that's a tribute to the accurate punching of Neil Armstrong. And there it was again. Armstrong just beating Docherty to the punch. Into the second minute. Armstrong standing up well. And Docherty getting caught, probably much more than he'd like. And again, better right from Docherty. But he's quite bruised and swollen underneath both eyes. Well, a cracking light flyweight contest this has been. eye just opened up very slightly. Armstrong starting to feel the pace, I feel, as we come up to the end of the round. Wilson Docherty champion in 86 and 87, beating Paul Weir and Donald Grant. Missed out in the international against England this year because he had a bad bout of flu, and was runner-up in the ABA final a year ago to England's Mark Epton. Some good stuff in the second round, and a very good little combination of punching there from Neil Armstrong on the retreat. He certainly is a game youngster. And again, two great rounds they've given us, these two. In the black, Neil Armstrong, the 17-year-old from Paisley, and in the yellow vest and green trunks of the Croy Miners Club, the defending champion Wilson Docherty, looking for his third successive light flyweight title. Again, Armstrong putting in a nice little combination. This is going to be a very interesting decision indeed. Armstrong has been able to get inside the slightly longer reach of Wilson Docherty. Good jab from Armstrong, keeping himself out of trouble. Just under half a minute to go, and Wilson Docherty, if he gets his third successive title, will have had to work far harder than he has done to win the previous two. Armstrong putting everything into a grandstand finish. Little caution from Gordon Hendry, and that's the way it's ended. Well, the judges have got to make up their minds, and I wonder, is there going to be a surprise? And right at the end, with Docherty on the retreat, Armstrong came forward. Docherty caught him with a good right hand and turned him into the Paisley boys' own corner, and then that came that little caution for use of the forearm.
Ladies and gentlemen.